How's spring going?
It's been awesome so far. Just getting better with the team, building connections, and just getting to know each other off the field and on the field. It's been awesome so far.
How much more comfortable are you this spring with everything that you had during December during the bowl prep?
Yeah, a lot more comfortable. Seeing the game or seeing everything on the field happen a lot slower. Things have come easier. The offense is kind of second nature to me, so everything's came a lot cleaner. Everything's a lot smoother. It shows on the field too. You know, we're all connected really well. We're having a great experience so far.
What's the work been like with Seth and getting kind of everything? How much newness is there?
It's different for sure. Him and Coach Levy are different personalities, but I love Coach Luttrell. He's a great dude. He's a great coach, and it's been great to work with him these past couple months.
What is the biggest personality difference between those two?
I'd say Coach Levy's just a little more out there, a little bit louder, and Coach Luttrell's a little more toned down. You know, Coach Luttrell can get mad when he wants to, but for the most part, he's a pretty chill coach.
Did you know much about him, like when you were coming up and he was coaching in Denton?
Yeah, I had a conversation with him once before, but it was never nothing too serious. But he did come out to watch me play one time when we played at UNT Stadium. But there's never like a real relationship before I got to college, and then of course when they got the job here, I guess last spring, I got to know him, got close with him then.
What specifically has he challenged you to work on this spring?
For me, it's just taking care of the ball and decision making, making my decision process, making it a lot faster, just making decisions quicker so that I'm not, holding the ball too long in the game or making just the wrong decision.
What stood out to you so far about Deion Burks?
He's a great player, man, but not only that, he's a great person too. You know, he really loves the game, you can tell. He loves the game, he loves his teammates, he loves being here, and that's what I love about him. So he loves being here, he loves putting in the work, and the kid's naturally gifted. You'll see that in the field come spring game and come this fall, but he's a great person overall and a super hard worker.
What's it been like to add Casey to that room and all his experience?
Yeah, it's been good, man. It's kind of funny because he has all this experience and he's having to learn our offense, so it's a little different, but he's been awesome so far. I'm really helping the room out and adding that veteran experience and that value to our room.
Have you had to do any mental gymnastics and not dwell on the way the Alamo Bowl finished? You played so well, but then you had the turnovers.
Yeah, delete social media. No, seriously, I stayed off of it after that. I'm still off of social media now. Yeah, I try to stay away from it all. But really, no, it's kind of just putting it past me and using it as a learning opportunity. My freshman year in high school was almost the same exact thing happened. I was thrown into our state championship game my freshman year in high school. Wasn't ready. I was ready for this game. I didn't play good at all, but that freshman year, from then I just kind of learned how to battle adversity, and now looking at it, just kind of putting it behind me and using it to learn from my mistakes and push myself going forward.
What'd you learn in San Antonio in that game?
Just not holding the ball too long and just being quicker in my decision process. The same thing that Coach Luttrell has been challenging me with this offseason, just making my decisions, my decision making, and that whole process a lot faster and just speeding things up.
If you get a full run, spring, summer, to be the guy, contrasted to last year, you were here, but you knew you were back. It's contrasted this year compared to last year.
Oh, it's a lot different. I love DG to death, and that's my guy, but it sucks being a backup. It really does, As much as I love this game and love to play the game, it sucks to be on the sideline and watch somebody else play. So, last year it was more kind of learning the offense and just kind of understanding my role and how to best fill my role last year while DG was the guy. And this year just kind of settling into this new leadership role and kind of getting closer with my teammates and just learning to lead this team. It's been different, but it's been really good so far.
You lost some guys, but you also got Burks and some guys, Kearney and those guys have come in. Carry on. What's your thoughts on the personnel you have in offense this spring?
Yeah, I think we got a great personnel so far. Our receiver room is stacked, obviously. Running back room has been really good, and the O-line room has been great too. Same with the tight end group. The ball's been spread around a lot this spring. I'm very excited about the rest of the spring game, and the season as a whole.
What's that excitement level like with that tight end group specifically?
It's awesome to, I guess, I don't know how to put this, but it's good to have a bunch of depth there, get great reps to tight ends. We got dudes that can go grab the ball, and I'm just super excited about that group.
The adversity that came in San Antonio, I know you mentioned growing into a leadership role. How has that game helped you develop more into the leadership role post going into the spring?
I think for me, it's to kind of step into that leadership role, I had to admit my mistakes and where I went wrong to further connect with the dudes on the team.
Right.
And just kind of telling these guys, you know, hey, I messed up, but going forward, like, this year's over. Like, that was 2023. Like, it's 2024 now. It's time to go. We're going to the SEC. Like, just like collectively pushing that game behind us and growing together as a team has been huge.
Jackson, a lot of people have said they've seen, I think Brent said it, he's seen the best version of Jalil that he's seen this spring. What do you see from him so far in practice?
Yeah, Jalil's been great. He's always been great, but I think Coach V was referring to his leadership. That's the one thing that stood out to me big this spring is Jalil has stepped into that leadership role for the offense where, you know, he was a leader last year, but it wasn't as prominent, and other people could tell you that too. It's not a knock on Jalil at all. It's just this year he's really stepped in and encompassed that role, and I'm super proud of him for that.
What's it been like working with Bauer Sharp? There was obviously that highlight that came out the other day, the touchdown pass to him. What have you seen from him?
Bauer's been awesome. You know, our whole tight end group as a whole has been awesome. You know, they're working their butts off. They're in the film room. They're studying. Just getting better, learning the offense, and you know, especially for all those new guys, you know, Bauer and Josh, and even Josh is still like pretty new to football, but those guys getting in there, getting used to the playbook, has been big so far.
What's been different about, I guess, this spring in comparison to last year? I know last year you were still clicking onto the playbook and so forth. Walk me through those.
It's a lot less stress for sure. Have like knowing all the plays, and the installs are super easy to me now. Like I said, it's second nature to me, so everything's come a lot smoother. Everything's a lot cleaner. My processes and my mental rolling around the game has been a lot better.
Has that helped